Long ago, in a valley where tall mountains kissed the sky, a river wound its way through the land. The people called it Nyanza, the river of life. Its waters fed the fields, quenched the cattle, and gave fish to the hungry. But one season, the river changed. The water ran bitter. At night, it made a sound no river should make, a sound like weeping. They said the river carried not just water, but the tears of the forgotten, the narrator said softly. The villagers grew fearful. They whispered that a spirit had cursed the river. Crops failed, children fell ill, and in the silence of the nights, the wailing of the river grew louder. In the village lived a girl named Amina, whose parents had been lost to the sickness brought by the river's water. Though she was young, her spirit was unbroken. "Why do you cry so, river? Do you weep for me, or for us all?" Amina asked, her voice inquisitive. The village elders gathered. The oldest, Baba Chuma, spoke with a trembling voice. "In the days of our ancestors, we made offerings to the river. We gave thanks, we poured milk, we sang, but we have forgotten. Perhaps the river mourns our broken promises," Baba Chuma said, his voice trembling. Carrying only a calabash, a woven mat, and her mother's old song, Amina followed the river's path. Along the way, she met strangers who taught her small lessons. "Not all tears are sorrow. Some tears water the soul," the blind griot said, wise in his words. "The river hides spirits that feed on fear. Walk with courage," the hunter warned, offering advice. At dusk, she reached a strange village. The people there did not speak. Their eyes were hollow, their faces wet with tears. "If you reach the source, child, speak not with your mouth, but with your heart," an old woman whispered. At last, Amina reached the mountain spring where the river was born. "Child of sorrow, why do you come?" the river spirit asked, its voice echoing. "I come because you cry, and your tears have drowned us all," Amina replied, trembling but brave. The spirit told Amina she could not stop the tears, for sorrow is part of life. "Carry this back. Tell your people, sorrow is not to be feared. Tears cleanse, they remind, they heal. Only when you honor sorrow will joy return," the river spirit said earnestly. When Amina returned, she poured the sacred water into the village well. She sang her mother's song, and the people joined her. And so the river carried tears no longer of sorrow but of remembrance. The people learned that to honor the earth is to honor themselves. And Amina, the orphan girl, became the keeper of the river, a child who turned grief into healing.